What's happening, Tree Life? John Stedman coming to you right here, right now. Hope everybody's having a safe and productive day. It's a beautiful day here in Chico, California. About 10 to 1. Probably already 100 degrees. I'm good with the heat. It's the cold that whoops my ass, so I give a lot of props to all y'all that are out there always climbing in snow and shit when it's winter time. Only time I'm down for the cold is when there's a snowboard strapped to my feet. So, I wanted to touch base. You know, there's still always all this talking up and down about personal protective equipment and you're fucking PPE police. Well, you will never see me. Got some damn hair in my mouth. Long hair drive me crazy, man. I'll be eating now, and this shit gets in my mouth, and I'm like, what the fuck? Anywho, about PPE. I will never write a negative comment on somebody's post. It's just not who I am. I've got old pictures of me craning shit out in shorts and a baseball cap. I did wear earplugs and safety glasses. But when I came into this business, I was taught the old archaic ways. I would spike trees to trim them. When I was chunking down a log, a trunk, I didn't have blocks and all that shit. I'd do a wrap around the tree and I'd cut a fucking notch, an angled notch in the side of the trunk I was removing off of. Set my face cut, run my rope through that notch, get my back cut, and put in a little hope and prayer that it stayed in that notch I'd cut in the side of the tree. But technology has made everything so much safer, man. It's amazing the equipment we get to use today. As I've said in the past, I ran a Blake's hitch for 20 plus years. And then got turned on to the hitch climber and started rocking the hitch climber. And then got turned on to the zigzag and went right to the zigzag. At this point, I'm not versed with the unisender. I've ran it a couple times. A couple of the climbers on the cruise I manage, I got them for them because I like that it's midline applicable. I like the zigzag. That son of a bitch is cool. And with some advancements in stippies or tethers from your rope wrench, you can run it right to your zigzag. It's bitching. So anyway, I got a suggestion as far as me, anyway, I'm not going to say anything negative about anybody's posts. But what I want to do is promote safety. I got my CTSP. I got that a year or so ago. And in this industry, shit's dangerous. So if we can benefit ourselves by utilizing, I like this. Now, this was given straight to me from August Honeyke. He said, people aren't put out as much by me saying, wear your armor. I'm like, ooh, shit, yeah, armor. Because I'll tell you what, if I had a suit of armor, that's bad shit. I'd wear that motherfucker grocery shopping sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I wear that motherfucker down to the gas station to get some gas, man. In this industry, there's a lot of alpha males. And I don't want to be that guy. I just, in the past it was like I'd see other tree crews in Chico and I'd be like, they ain't got shit on us. And shit, fuck all that, man. I reach out now to individuals and ask for help. Teach me so that I may broaden my horizons in the industry. I'm not real versed with SRT. Got everything I need to run SRT. I've done it on numerous occasions to ascend into a tree, and then I swap over to my DDRT. It's amazing, man, what's available out there now, and I am a firm believer in wearing my armor. Why not? If I'm going into battle, I want a suit of armor on, man. Because I'll tell you what, I ain't motherfucking Conan the Barbarian. I'm grateful that I've got so used to wearing a hard hat that if I start to do something without my hard hat on, something feels wrong. I like that. I'm grateful that I am now in suit with double tying in when I'm making cuts. It used to be shit. I'd be up just on my flip line or whatever and doing my thing. It's about production. Well, if I ain't covering my bases and do something dipshittery like, my production is really going to be slowed down when I'm laid up in a hospital. So I follow standards now. I'm about it. I'm about that tree life, and I'm about what the standards do for us as individuals in this industry. It benefits us because we are being protected. We are being, I would have never in the past went, oh, I need to throw my line around this tree so I have a backup in case I fall. I was about getting the work done. And now I often go up the tree with 2 lanyards, 2 flip lines. So I could flip and boom and jam and bang and move along where I could still keep productivity going without worry of that fall to the ground. You know, I do not want to come across ever as some kind of policeman. Police got their own jobs. But like with our crews at work, we supply all armor needed to safely perform your duties. Be it hard hats, gloves, safety glasses, earplugs or ear muffs, whatever need be, chaps. We cover it all. We make sure that our water's right temperature. Why? Because OSHA pulls up on scene, and I don't care how productive you were that day, it's probably not going to cover the fines that OSHA is going to drop in your fucking lap. So I pulled out my gear today, kind of for me just to go through, and I like to do inspections on my shit every now and again. Check metal, check carabiners, locks, make sure nothing's sticking. Check my straps for any nicks.
Teach your girl.
Teach my girl. My girl and I have been kind of going through this gear this morning to get her versed on what's what and what it's used for, and it's cool, man. I'm blessed. Got a smoking hot girlfriend that wants to learn the job I do. She wants to learn it inside and out. We're going to go this coming week. One of the office gals, we're going to go over and we're going to do some roof clearance on her house. She got a black walnut that she has to encroach in, and you all know how foliage and roofs don't go well together. Start fucking getting it all packed it on there, no airflow, you're going to get fungus, but maybe not so much fungus. You're going to get bacteria, fungus, fucking something. It's not good for comp roofs. It's not good for tile roofs. It's just not good. So her and I have been going through the gear today, and it's really cool. It seriously touches my heart that she wants to be involved with the industry I've been involved with so long. So we also are going to go and buck up a big old ass pecan log that got left in, or was asked to be left in the backyard of another gal from work. She's like the co-manager of About Trees with me, the Chico location. I'm blessed to work with an amazing staff. I'm blessed to have a parent company that invests in the company. invests in the climbers, the groundies, the groundsmen. I don't know. Groundies always kind of, I don't know. I won't call them groundsmen or groundswomen.
Grounds girl.
Grounds girl. But we're going to take a little look at my gear, and I'm fortunate. For those that are new to the industry and are just kind of getting built up, I just got my personal stuff that I haul around with me daily. All our rigging and stuff is at the shop in our trucks. We run 3 full-size chip trucks, chippers. We've got a 72-foot lift that'll fit through a 38-inch gate. That some bitch is handy. Our Bobcat just ate shit on us. We had a nice T320 skid steer that went south, so that's kind of a bummer because it's a really handy piece of equipment. But anyway, let's take a walk through my gear. And what I was saying was, people that are new to this stuff didn't come just bam right away. It was time and accumulating over time. You know, I went to this aerial rescue in Sacramento a couple years ago and met some really amazing individuals, some guys that are definitely advancing our industry. And what was kind of cool was the guys that were putting it on were like, hey man, you use what you got. So for those new guys that are getting into it and don't have a bunch of crap, or, good stuff, but crap, all our stuff we use, just keep trudging. Trudging, the word trudging means to walk with purpose. So keep trudging along. You will accumulate the gear you need. So let's take a quick peek. Little shout out to the company that I ride for, About Trees. Grateful to ride for that brand. Check this out. So I got this old Cabela's bag that I keep my gear in. Oh, look at it. Why? Because of number 7. I love the number 7. It's what I keep my saddle, my backup Blake's hitch rope in, my spurs. Yeah. And then I just got an old army type bag that I keep all my other gear in. I've got kind of a cool little rack I put together. Eventually I want to invest in one of August Honeyke's Speedline kits because they're just badass. I keep a few different blocks in my personal gear. Carabiners, straps, slings, whatever you want to call them. I run the Sequoia. I love it. Like I said, I keep a couple flip lines on there. The CE, and then I got the wire core. That does not leave my bag. That's my old Blake's hitch setup. I love it. It has come in handy so many times. Always a couple extra Presic. I run this right here. This little pulley setup right here. Often when I'm up in a tree that I know I've got to get back to, I'll set that up and run my climb line off of it. Let me know if it's questionable. I've done it for a long time, but I'm always open to learning. I will never stop learning because then I will be dead. So I've got my zigzag, which like I said, I love. I was always intimidated to advance my setup, and I went to the hitch climber, which was cool, man. I was like, holy shit, I can really get things done with this thing. But then, bam, got introduced to the zigzag. Oh yeah. I rock an old pair of Buckingham spurs with the alloy uppers. I love them. I have no desire. I tried the geckos on, man, and they dig into my shin. Not the total graphite ones, but the alloy with the graphite upper. I'm just not about that one. I got some cool other stuff. I've got everything for SRT. And, yeah, the Haas. I know a lot of people talk about the Saka and the junior Saka or the mini Saka. And I don't know, the Haas works for me. I like it. I am going to look into getting somebody that's very advanced in SRT to come put a training day on for about trees where I get all 3 crews out in the field and we do a bunch of training on SRT. So this is a couple cool different saw lanyards. You know, I believe in keeping my saw on a lanyard because I've dropped them. And I like lanyards. That's where this cool little saw hook here, I love that thing. I did a little change up on it so it's easy slip on, easy off, but I love it, man. It's cool. I like Rock Exotic's little locking beaner too, though. Those things are badass. I just haven't invested in one. Got an extra. I don't know, I was lost for words for a minute there. Whole shit. Anyway, I'll tell you what I do love. That right there, that friction saver. That thing is amazing. I was blown away first time I seen a guy do an unadjustable ring-a-ring, set it up in a tree with a throw ball, and I was like, holy shit, that is amazing. And so I started learning, asked the guy to show me it a few times, and then I'd lay there in bed and be like, oh man, am I doing that right mentally? But yeah, it's turned out cool. I got a great little hand ascender there that's seen a whole lot of vertical feet for when I was getting up into trees before I had my foot ascender, knee ascender. It was just an easy advancement for hip thrusting for me. Got my throw ball and my trusty Silky. I used to never carry a handsaw up in a tree. Do it all the time now. Saved my saw many a time. Saved pulling power heads many a times. And that right there is pretty much one of the most important things in my whole gear get down. That's my lid, man. I love that lid. I'm grateful for them stickers on there. What? Shit, yeah, man. I am a blessed man. I am grateful for everything I got. And like I said, it doesn't all come right away, you know, and some of this stuff only came because I asked advice from other guys. You know, I would not have known about a lot of the stuff in this industry had I not been willing to ask. You know, I'm looking to talk to another individual that's down in the city, Frisco, Berkeley area, about coming up and putting on a rigging training day for the crews. Because we do everything. We do everything. But if we can learn a technique for setting rigging without actually having to go in the tree or anything that makes things a little more efficient, I'm about that. I'm a firm believer in working smarter, not harder. We already work our asses off. So if we can work a little smarter, shit, yes. And just get back to what August shared with me is, you'll never see me talk shit about somebody not using PPE. What I do is encourage people to use PPE. Because I care for the next man or woman in this industry. I genuinely do. I don't need to know you personally to know that I hope you're doing things safely. Life is short, man. You know, it's true knowledge is something we have experienced. Anyway, just a little shout out to all out there. Tree Life, keep rocking. HCB, I am so stoked to become a member. I love this industry. And I want to be friends with the next individual in this industry. Like I said, I care for others' well-beings. Everybody, have a bomb-ass Sunday. Be safe. Climb high. Climb safe. And rock that shit like it stole from you. Shaka world.